Tons. Yeah, there's some good ones about the average temperature of Japan during that same time frame.
Oh my goodness.
Just
Oh man.
which is
No.
sad because it's not even a meme. It's the actual average temperature reading of the day, and it's fucked up.
17,
Uh,
9. Okay, there is a reason I'm a lawyer and not an accountant.
oh, I might actually have a lawsuit against a solar company. I was thinking about hiring a
Oh,
lawyer.
are you one of those people where they put the stuff out there but like haven't hooked it up to the fucking power grid yet?
No. They hooked me up and everything. They signed my name without my consent to other paperwork for more solar panels, on top of
Oh.
swindling me out of a contract that they said that they gave me, but they decided not to hold. Yeah, so I thought about sooner. I said I have the emails to prove them admitting that they put my name on the paperwork to include the paperwork itself. So it's not like I don't have evidence.
Sounds about not right.
Yeah.
And you
If
can
if
presume
I
if it happened to you, you're not likely the only one.
uh, and the thing is if I knew how many lawsuits were out against them, I'd have never bought anything from them. I didn't do my research when I chose them as my solar people. Oh well. Wish I never bought this damn system, but yeah, it is what it is.
Hiss, why did the music stop? Alright,
Oh.
we'll play that. To confirm, Buck's brother is in the Union Army,
Yeah.
or no?
Yes.
Okay. And then the older sister, to escape marrying traitors, you're referring to those aligned with the Confederacy?
Yes.
Okay. And then the sister is just West question mark.
Yeah, I figured it would be I mean, if you wanted it to be, it would be something that he would have like a reason to going out west aside from mostly escaping the war.
Certainly.
And then at some point you can play, you know, bouncing Bessie Bradshaw. I think I just accidentally invented her nickname. Oh God, please don't make her a whore.
Make her a whore. That's because I'm a butthole.
I think that's got to be at least worth a hindrance.
So for powers, where do I pick my powers from? The
So
adventure
it's on
ed
your
and
mad scientist
I
list.
negative. So do I pick them out of the Deadland Adventures ed only or Savage World as well?
It's gonna
So,
only be the list that is available on page 68, which will be your list of available powers.
So Deadlands Adventure only.
Yeah.
so I need another
So you said we were using both these books.
3.
To the best of our ability, we're going to try to only, well, the Savage Worlds core book we fall back on as the base, but the Deadlands book overwrites everything if it specifically says anything. So it'll be primary, and if something isn't mentioned, fall back to Savage Worlds. And that'll probably come into like combat mechanics and stuff, like more of the skeleton, where Deadlands is the flesh. I don't know if that helps or causes more confusion. Oh, I should take my token off of red. I was just doing that to poke fun.
What?
The name that has been presented in the chat is going to be Buck's sister's last known contact.
Okay, so it says I can cast Bolt. Where does it describe Bolt in the book?
So Bolt is a standard spell that's not in that book. You have to go to the Savage Worlds book. So the main rule book that you guys have already been using
Yeah,
that wasn't Deadlands would have the Bolt spell under powers.
that's going to be
That's what my
starting
prior
124.
question was for. So I'm using both books. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, you're just not using the old Deadlands book.
Well, and
It's not what
again,
not what I asked.
so to reiterate, anything that isn't covered in the Deadlands book, we refer to the Savage Worlds core. But if there are
Okay.
things in the Deadlands book, always refer to that
So
first. And if you find a contradiction, the Deadlands book will take precedence over the other, or priority.
All right.
Yeah.
Just seeing what changed.
Indeed. Chances are, because we did character creation stuff through the Savage Worlds book, so I'm hoping that your powers will have already been based on that. Hoping you don't have to make too many adjustments as such.
I'm
Well,
losing
yeah,
access to stuff.
like Bolt changed drastically.
Oh, it did.
Yes. Like I can no longer send 1 bolt, 2 bolts, or 3 bolts at 1, 2, or 3. I just get a single bolt that does this or this damage. So yeah, things got nerfed from one book to the other.
Yeah, because creates a cone template. They might, want to, or blast is explosive.
The good thing though is that it no longer costs a whole shit ton of power points to do those raises with. It's just I get raises. If I get raises, I get more damage.
Mm. They must be trying to reduce, I guess, the rate of fire. Because you can
Maybe.
still
What's the
fire
modifier?
multiples, of course, by taking another turn.
What's the modifier mean? It says modifiers damage plus 2.
So
the bolt
that means
causes
you
this
can.
or this.
So that means you can spend 2 more power points. So as opposed to spending 1 power point, you can spend 3, and as long as the spell works with the roll for spellcasting, then it does 3d6.
Yeah.
And on a
No
raise,
matter,
if you get
in either case, you get an extra dice with the raise.
Okay, so to infer from negative information that I wasn't given, how I read that is it's the damage modifier that I'm using at plus 2 power points. Correct?
Yes.
Yes? Question mark.
so
So at a
modifier
base, like your base ability is just bolt, costs 1, does 2d6, or when you use it, you can spend 2 extra power points to make it 3 per bolt, which will make it 3d6. In either
No.
case, when you use a raise
No.
or get a
One power
raise,
point. One power point is 2d6, 3d6 with a raise.
yes,
If I'm reading this correctly, damage plus 2 modifier is 3d6, 4d6 with a raise.
yes.
Okay, so I need to change all this shit. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I
and you
would
can
say,
still cast 3 bolts in a turn. It's
Yeah.
just it's harder to hit the magic dice for that.
How do you cast 3 bolts in a turn?
So
take
you can
extra
take up to
turns.
3 actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be
I'm well aware of the.
-3, -4, respectively.
Yeah, I'm well aware. That's not what I was saying earlier, but that's fine.
What you
Let's
were
see here.
referring to earlier is being able, to split your bolts in multi-shot.
You get the blast ability because we're seasoned, so you could take blast.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So blast is explosive,
I've
and then burst is
read it.
cone. Okay.
Yeah, I've read it. Yeah, I'm
I
aware.
like the single pews.
Yeah, because the way it was
So boost
before,
is 3 points.
I can 1 power point for a bolt, up to 2 additional bolts for 1 power point each, increasing damage of these for 2 additional power points per bolt in total. Increase, so I could spend like 6 power points to hit like 3 people, sort of thing.
Right.
And now it's just 1 shot. No range though.
No, it's in there.
No, there's no range. No range penalties.
Oh, no range penalties. No, it's just you can do it to, what is it, twice your smarts or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's neat.
Well, your smarts is 12, right? So that's 24 squares. I mean, how many maps do I have that are 24 squares long?
It's some. What is the. Is a square a yard?
So it looks like 30 squares on the hunting map. A square is roughly 5 feet. It uses the
It's a
pace
yard. Okay.
attribute, so we use pace as number of squares you can move, and that is automatically derived from your character sheet, so you don't have to math it out. You just get to look at the number and move that many.
No, I was just asking because yeah, you're right. It's like 24 yards, so that's far.
Well, yeah, I guess it'd be closer to 3 feet then. Yeah, depending on the game, sometimes 3, 5, 6 feet. Reaching distance, without measuring everybody's
Oh
individual
no!
wingspan.
Boost went up.
Oh, Spanish became very different. Okay.
Hey Brian, if you're taking boost, the FAQ has it cost 3 PowerPoints, not 2.
The,
That's not very nice.
No, I know, because it's one of my things, and I'm like, God damn it.
So range
There's
on it. So my entangle now has a range of just 12.
Explode into space. $52.5.
All right. Well,
Are you feeling pretty good to go, Mr. Agnito?
trying to figure out why my entangle suddenly has damage on it. That is going to change how many PowerPoints I use. Because now I have an overabundance. Good God. Okay. That means I can cast my bolt 18 times, and I can cast my entangle 12 times. 6 times, sorry. Because entangle no longer has a boost effect to it. It's just you're either bound and entangled or you're not.
Yeah, okay.
I'll have to read up on it some more because it references another page
Yeah,
and put that
page
info into the spell.
page
Yeah, I got it.
98 in
98.
the core
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
Bathroom time.
Well, and we've still been using those rules too. We were talking about the. Well, we didn't actually challenge it. I was looking at the hardness rules and stuff because you had handcuffed Kai, and it was important information.
okay.
Pretty sure Goose found the that hardness table there. Conveniently on the same page.
Say what? What are we talking about, hardness?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you were the one that found the hardness of handcuffs in the table in the book.
Yeah, but I
reading
don't
our
remember
last
what
section.
book that came out of.
It was the Savage Worlds book.
Yes.
Have you guys spent all of
Yeah.
your blue and red bennies? I know there were a lot spent, but I don't know
I
what
have
everybody's current count is.
one red Benny left.
Okay.
I would have had upped my white bennies to 3 because it was the beginning of the session.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to 1 blue.
One blue,
I'm tapped.
and Carter
Yeah,
is
we
tapped.
spent pretty good last time.
You really did.
Hey, Mr. Loki, here you go, boy. Yes, you got Poppy.
I
Haven't
believe
given you your
I'm
dog
going to
biscuit.
have everyone start this session with one of each of a blue and a red. Not an addition. You'll just have 3, 1, 1. Will be everybody's total getting started here.
All right.
That
Yeah,
way.
it's really, I don't know what they're called. You know the mints that you can buy. You put it in your mouth, they kind of dissolve, and they're really tasty. It's the green and white, the red and white ones.
Regular old peppermints.
I guess I don't know. I've never had peppermints other than those that dissolved.
The ones
Fucking
that
love
are
them.
like doctor's office counter kind of mints. Kind of
Maybe.
like Werther's Originals, but they're like Christmas colored and like
Yeah, I fucking
candy cane discs.
no. Well, yeah, can't. Well, they're not discs, but yeah, they look like candy canes. I don't know. For some reason, every now and then I get a taste for those. I just buy a giant fuck all box of them.
There are also the ones that are like pillow shaped, if that makes sense.
Might be the pillow shaped ones. No, but they dissolve when you put them in your mouth.
Yeah, like super quick,
Air-rated peppermints.
like an Altoid
Yeah,
dissolves, not like a candy.
yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they dissolve pretty quick.
The new rules don't use the different colored bennies, so but I think that was a cool thing of the original one. I just don't remember what they do. Have to pull the old rules.
Yeah,
If there's anything that I would be using, because the Savage Worlds core uses the base ones, and then the blue and
Is
red
that the
and
white ones?
legend, yeah, the white ones. The blue, red, and legendary bennies were special to the Deadlands.
The old rules.
So I will likely keep using that anyway, just because.
That's cool. As I said, I regularly remember reading like the reloaded rules or something, and I'm like, this is cool. There's like ones that like fuck with people. What is the classic cowboy hat? That's not a bonnet and it's not a derby.
Stetson.
Is it
Stetson.
fedora?
Stetson.
It's a Stenson.
We had this conversation, I think, back in session 1, didn't we?
We did.
About hats. Yeah.
All right. So fans of previous versions should note we've brought Deadlands in line with other Savage World settings. Our Fate chips are called Bennies. Legend chips are Conviction. Bennies and Deadlands have the same effects, rerolls, soak, action cards, and so forth. There is no distinction between red, blue, and white chips. So that little information box can fuck itself, and we're going to keep using red and blue because they're fun. Unless you guys don't want to. I will.
Uh,
You guys can democratically vote against that, but I'm
I'm
100%
fine
in
with it.
favor of keeping the blue
I
and
like
red.
it.
I like
I'm
the
fine with it.
differences. I think they're
It
fun.
makes it gives fate kind of stuff to it.
Which, speaking of, I want to. So I'm just going to send this to Dan and. Well, I might as well post it up in the. I'll put it in campaign info real quick here. So these are the special setting rules that were chosen by the group. This is a Savage Worlds thing. And so allowing the spending of a Benny to reroll after critical failure.
Mm,
And then extra languages, which is something I think I mentioned that I may not have.
yeah.
If I didn't, I'm sorry, but I thought I did. But yeah, you do get extras there. You're welcome to confer with the others about gaps or wanting to overlap purposefully. And then when it
Oh,
comes to being shaken, first shake and roll, rolling 2d6, seeing if there's a special effect, which is just extra fun things that can happen in combat. Which, so Goose in the last game got to seize the moment, and they were fanning the hammer with infinite ammo, and so just kind of went ham a little bit.
Put out more bullets than a Gatling gun. Like I said, I would have
Oh.
spent so much fucking money if I was actually burning ammo. And kind of made your boss fight very moot.
Josh, you were talking about respecking a little bit.
Yes, sir.
I moved my persuasion and my survival back down to the original die, and I'm using it to buy 2 more powers.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the heads up. Appreciate that, and no problem at all.
All right.
I
Because
do want to mention, though, as far as just kind of a reminder on the level up thing, each rank you're allowed to level up one of your attributes once, and I know that those are skills, but I don't know if you were here when we were talking about that.
No, I was just
Okay,
quiet.
cool. And you're probably okay there, but just as a side note.
Yeah, I haven't done the veteran one yet. It was going to be this where I updated vigor, but I'll save it for the next one because I still got at least 1 more before I pop to another thing.
Unfair. Yeah, so yeah, you guys should be seasoned, 5 advances,
Well, not
25
me.
XP. You're special because you. Well, does that edge still exist?
There's 2 of them. He can have the hindrance or edge, I forget which, for being old, which gives him more skill points. And then there's also veteran of the Old West still, but it may cause you to become slightly insane. I don't know
we
if I
already
did that in
did
the
that.
old rules.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it did
Oh
it in
yeah.
the old rules. Yeah.
100%.
So
We do
I
have
have,
an updated madness table, but that's neither here nor there.
and we've done my roll.
Yep.
Yeah, no, totally agree. Derringer is
Um,
5.
Yeah, so I had both of them. So I don't think that's changing because that sounds just like what the other one was.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. We can keep that in mind. Just wanted to make sure up and up. But yeah.
Oh, totally. All right.
That does help expand what you have available to choose from for your powers, as
I
far
need
as
a few more power
prerequisites.
slots to just do the things that he's done in game.
We can have some, I mean, as much as you can, of course, keep in line, but we can have some magic dialogue, creative liberty. You are particularly blessed because the Lord wants you to succeed in this portion of your journey, which He has set out for you.
God damn it! Why didn't you name your guy Buck Rogers?
I will be honest, I hit random generate like 18 times on a thing, and this was the first one. I'm like, it sounds vaguely superhero-esque, but not. And this is not Buck Rogers in the 21st and a half century. This is
Come on now.
Buck Bradshaw in 1871.
Oh, yeah.
So Bradshaw fits more because it immediately made me think of Colonel Shaw from the movie Glory.
For me,
Yep.
Bradshaw, I think of the wrestler who is JBL, and his gimmicks have been cowboy, outlaw, drinker guy, and then like Texas tycoon, like a rich Texas guy, like um, what was it, Dynasty? What was that? JR. But anyway, like cowboy hat but suit, and anyway, so he's
hmm
kind of progressed. So I always, Bradshaw fits with cowboy Texas for me. I know that you're Tennessee, but uh, oh, very good.
It could be really hard and try to make a Kentucky accent because that thing is just that 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 is just an interesting accent.
I would have to probably watch YouTube videos for the specific distinction. Like, is this Appalachian? Is this more like Creole?
So
I have a very
my
general
good
Southern drawl.
my yeah, my good friend, I need you to roll either a major or two minor hindrances for my horse.
For your horse,
Yes. Because nobody can afford a $150 horse.
like I
And
said,
I
you
guess
can
I could
have
take
one
it.
that's on loan from Hadleyburg.
Well, I mean, I can, but that's only because I didn't spend all my money.
I mean, I guess I could downgrade to a mule. What are the stats on a mule?
Oh no,
You
don't.
can take an extra hindrance to get an extra $500.
No.
Yeah,
Well, what's the one that
Oh
gave
no,
you?
I got
that is a thing.
What's the one that? What's the one that gave you rich boy status, Brian?
Rich and then later filthy rich.
Mm.
You can just choose to become rich.
I absolutely did.
I'm gonna lie.
yeah.
Then a
I
game
gotta
sets.
switch
It's always nice
those.
to have a rich party member. I was playing Vampire the Masquerade one
Yeah, I
time,
think that's more for that.
and, and one of the guys just maxed out his wealth, and I'm the only one that statted for combat, like the only one. Everyone statted for like wealth and beauty and shit like that. And I'm just like, I'm gonna punch a motherfucker. I know this system.
Yep.
So he put me
Mhm.
on the payroll. I'm like, you got it. Pretty funny.
Okay.
So you're probably enthusiastically awaiting the Bloodlines 2 or whatever.
I never played the first one,
Oh,
but my buddy Joe has played it, and it's one of his absolute favorite games. So I bought it for him because it's only about like $1 on Steam.
oh yeah,
So I bought
yeah.
it for
I
him.
got it super cheap a while ago. It's like, I don't know. I would
So then I
compare it
bought
to
it,
like
and
a
then I just haven't
smaller
played it.
Oblivion. It has like kind of
Mm-hmm.
a Skyrim-y feel to it, but it's more primitive. But it's better than Daggerfall, so that's where I'm like, maybe Morrowind, but smaller in scope. It's really between Daggerfall and Morrowind.
well, Daggerfall. That was the one that was prior. Um. Oh God damn it!
That
Oblivion.
one
Prior
you
Oblivion.
uh, so Oblivion was Morrowind was before Oblivion. Morrowind you would have
Yeah.
been able to play on Xbox or PC. To play Daggerfall, you need DOS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those old DOS games can feel really bad, but that doesn't mean they're bad games. Just the way it was back then.
That's common knowledge.
I used to play like Ultima and stuff on Commodore 64. So
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm gonna put writing D4.
I'm waiting for you guys to pimp out a stagecoach like the Batmobile or something.
Uh,
It seems like something Agnito would do.
3A6.
Yeah, he'd definitely give it a combustion engine.
The what?
Combustion engine?
Is that the thing that you'd shared the schematics for previously?
Ah. No, that was a steam turbine.
Oh, okay.
But a ghost rock powered combustion engine? Fuck yeah. Engine made out of ghost steel. Well, that's cool.
Hey Google,
Object,
what year
object
was the
hardness.
first combustion engine invented?
18. Well, there's the zero.
Names are Eddie and Lenoir, who produced the first commercially successful internal combustion engine in 1860, and Nicolaus Otto, who invented the four-stroke cycle engine within cylinder compression in 1876.
So 1860 and 1876.
Keep in mind, she said first commercially successful.
That
It's
is
not
that
the
is
first.
very true. That's not, yeah, prototypical. Like who were the Wright brothers of combustion engine?
Yeah. The
This
very
one
first
works.
combustion engine is typically it's given to some French guy.
Oh,
I need to Google it real quick because I can't remember anything about it. 1807.
really?
Nisfor Nipti. I cannot pronounce that fucking name.
What is it? Let's see, we got steam car, steam wagon.
Here's the copy paste for
travels
Google.
50 miles per 1 pound of ghost rock fuel core. Only $1,500
Yeah, only $1,500.
to get a ghost rock
Josh, I
fuel
think I'm
steel
mostly
magnet.
set there.
You say mostly set?
Yes.
Excellent.
Did you roll those horrible things from my horse?
I have not, but it is 2 minor or a single major hindrance.
Yeah. And I doubt a horse is going to have something like a horse dead.
Oh, it'll probably have Grim Servant of Death because everyone else does. Let's see. Lion Eyes. Heavy Sleeper would be funny.
All right, let's see here. Various scientists and engineers contributed to the development of internal combustion engine. In 1791, John Barber developed the gas turbine.
Hmm.
In 1794, Thomas Mead patented gas engine. On the other side of the world, in 1807, the French engineers, so such and such, I posted in thing there.
And bear in mind, you guys are at 1871.
Yeah.
So these are things that are
In
out there,
1823,
at least by
Samuel
the name.
Brown patented the first internal combustion engine to be applied industrially. It's neat. So it looks like late 1700s, early 1800s is really when they started coming into effect and useful. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't realize they had them that far back.
Same.
Stupid bullshit we learned. Anyway, it's 9:30. We haven't even started yet.
10:30. Well, for me.
You're welcome to get started. I just got to fill in some stuff on power since now it's so small. I want to make sure it's all on the sheet. I don't need the document that I used earlier for it, so.
Two hindrances for your horse. You are welcome to flavor the habit. It's a minor one, so it would be something that's relatively common, easier to acquire. Maybe less so in a dry desert, but
I'll have to
maybe.
change his name. I figured it would probably be something that would make him old or lame, so I called him Lee.
But yeah. If you guys are ready to roll in for the sake of, let's fly over here. For the sake of beginning our recap. For the sake of it not being dark, I'm just going to put Buck's token out here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lighting on that page so that you can just kind of see your things and stuff. As you did thoroughly and fully explore.
Yeah. I thought we already left.
Oh, you did. I was just starting here for the recap.
Ah.
Oh, I should look that up, I guess.
Well, shenanigans and tomfoolery and fuckery abounded. Even though I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, I picked all the doors
Somehow.
with a lot of bennies.
Did quite well, I'd say.
Oh, we kind of brute force solution.
Yeah. Very minor encounters, as we didn't really wander away from each other. Found a whole bunch of Mayan artifacts.
Some dude can clone himself with a magic knife and a magic necklace.
Oh
Yeah, some
my.
dude was cloning himself.
He died. He died. And he almost died.
And then he died. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Let me throw Buck on here again, just for the sake of visuals.
Yep. We killed him. Then we killed him. Then we killed him.
Nice.
And then we knocked him out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, yeah? Okay.
I got that real good roll on stun, and it was basically just the Lord said, "Go to sleep."
That was after you had gotten the roll on dispelling him, which sent one of his copies back to his main body and healed him.
Well, details.
Yeah. The point is, he lived. Technically.
Indeed.
I mean, I didn't blast him with my finger gun because we actually wanted him to live. So,
Yeah, we didn't blast with a finger gun. We just blasted him with a real gun. No finger blasting. Kills too easily.
um,
Went downstairs, put some other shit, and some shit opened. No
oh,
matter
yeah.
how hard I tried, I couldn't get through the shit. So we left.
Then we moved that shit to the other shit, opened the other shit,
Uh-huh.
which
Yeah, on the other
made
shit, on the other side.
and
Yeah.
that made the priestess upset. So she went down to fix that shit that we fucked up.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
Also, they be flesh and blood now.
Mr. Bradshaw, you will see there is a folder in the handouts called Mayan Ruins. And within that folder are some handouts of some artifacts that have been acquired, as well as some individuals encountered. And indeed, as referenced, when let me make sure Buck has some visual on the map here.
What the fuck you
When
doing, dog?
first encountered here, there were spirits milling about. They were not aggressive, and they were a little bit kind of like a daydreamy state almost, but they were able to converse with them still. When they came out, they encountered
Hey,
two of them who were in fact flesh and blood, no longer spirit form.
hey, ghostly mama, you want to haunt my pants?
What?
What?
The high priest, as mentioned, went back into the pyramid to fix apparently the arrangement of the discs that have been set to open up the Not a Stargate. And Keen, the warrior chief, be escorting everyone to what they referred to as the village.
That's right.
In the meanwhile, one Buck Bradshaw, heading out west, trying to keep an eye out for information on his sister, did learn, again, the last person that she had been known to be affiliated with was one Lucas Thornton. And just want to take a look here real quick. Wondering what I might have as far as the skills available there. Can I have you roll your gambling skill?
Hmm.
Because nobody in the
You referring
West
to
is
Buck?
going to publicly be a true narc, but you're able to, again, maybe not being particularly rich if you can't afford a good sturdy horse, etc., might have had to sway your expertise in the cards your way into some information. All right. So you'll absolutely have somebody's going to slip you a full wanted poster. And so you will see there is a folder called NPC Adversaries and a subfolder called Dakota's Gang. And one of the people in there is
Wait, why did it
called.
roll 2 dice?
Because there's a wild die.
Yeah, but it's only. I thought it was only 1d6. It rolled 2.
It
Oh, because
explodes.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
All the dice
yeah.
can
Sorry, I'm still
explode.
new.
No, you're totally awesome.
Yes.
So.
Even your
I was like,
exploding can
that's
explode.
cheating. So I'm definitely not going to re-roll that one.
In your favor, right? So yeah, you'll have access to Slick's wanted poster, a little bit of background. He has a reputation of being a little bit of a swindler, but from what you have discerned, Bessie wasn't swindled by him. She actually was able to trick him, and being impressed, he had her work a couple little of snake oil operations on a couple of small settlements, and then they parted. Apparently, you don't know what happened to her. He was last seen in the vicinity of Hadleyburg, rumored to be uh, joined up with the gang of the outlaw Dakota. You're welcome to roll some common knowledge to see if you know about him and members of his gang, since your focus has been
Oh,
primarily on, of course, the pursuit of your sister. May or may not, being from these parts, be familiar, but
No, snake
so
oil was a
you'll know
real
about,
thing.
of course.
No,
Uh,
seriously, it was a real thing. It really worked too. In
well, I can.
China, there was a certain snake that the Chinese would use. They would extract its oil, and uh, it was anti-inflammatory, anti-pain, and it was very, very useful to rub on aching muscles. So when they came
Um,
over and started working on the rail lines, enterprising young Americans saw all these Chinese people rubbing snake oil on themselves to great effect. They're like, I can sell this. The same enzyme is not or very little in American snakes. So the American snake oil was indeed false.
that is funny. I didn't know that. I was wondering if maybe there's a mistranslation and you meant opium instead of snake, but
Nope.
that played out.
that was the British's fault, not the Chinese.
Oh, I. So yes, as far as Buck Bradshaw knows, Dakota is a bit of a notorious gang leader in the area of Hadleyburg in New Mexico. Recently returned, has some allies, supposedly some outlaws of the Apache, as well as white settler types, variety of characters, all with their own level of being wanted. So they're probably not out there having a picnic. Supposedly, a couple of recent newcomers, including prospective new marshal, if some of the town hopefuls are able to sway him in that regard, apparently went out looking There's also been some rumors about some kind of hidden gold, but those have quieted down because they haven't heard anything new, and the one who was spreading those rumors was a drunk member of Dakota's gang who had a reputation for just being an embellisher, if you will. Your level of being swayed by the prospect of hidden gold from legends and the like is up to you to discern, but the possible link to your sister exists out there. And so, with that being your only lead, find yourself heading out. One thing that you do have to avoid is the presence of army if you're wanting to not get swept up in their business. They are present out there, supposedly on the lookout for outlaws like Dakota, other operations. And Mr. Bradshaw will find himself drawn to light, but won't see activity, as if a ghost campsite comes sauntering in, slowly, cautious, probably with his gun ready. He'd be coming in closer and see nothing. Fire's actively burning, but that's the only sign. Presence. Until you hear the sound of a gun cocking behind you and a voice saying, "Ho there! What brings you out here, partner?" And then you see figures materialize, all holding their weapons drawn on you.
Well, Buck would have his hands in the air and be like, "Well, howdy, stranger. Uh, I'm just looking for a place to settle in as I'm making my way through these parts. Looking for some work and for some information on my sister."
Looking for work out here. Not a lot of settlements. There aren't roads or trains coming through these parts. Mr. Buck, how's your persuasion? Not fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done
Not
for the
bad.
win.
Hey, it works.
It worked.
Tell me about this sister of yours. You think she's lost, wandering out here?
Well, I hope not. I haven't seen her in a year or two. I just know she's west of the Mississippi.
He will chuckle, say, "Well, gives you a lot of range. It's a very
That it
out of
does.
way and specific place when you've got that much land to scour." Don't suppose you happen to stop by town? Happen to get off a train, maybe in the parts of Hadleyburg?
Is that the nearest town? I,
It is. I don't know if you're asking in or out of character.
No, that would have been in. I didn't quite catch the name of it as I was going through. I just asked a couple people about Bessie, and then just keep moving on until I run out of money, and then I look for more work, and then I keep moving on again.
Bessie, this sister of yours, she got horns and udder. A
Ha
chuckle
ha!
comes from the iron armed man standing next to him. And yes, he does have a mental arm.
Hey, what?
A what?
A Mad Max looking motherfucker right there.
Oh, yeah.
This song should not be a country song.
I say that
I
every time.
mean, it makes me giggle.
It's Western, and it's a Western cover.
See, I wasn't even noticing until you brought attention to it. All right, I'll skip it up. Pardon the distraction. I can tell you fair, young man, ain't no Bessie out here.
Well, then, would you mind sharing your campfire, and we can exchange stories, or would you prefer I move on a little bit further?
Well, you're not from round these parts, I reckon. May not be familiar some of the, well, pieces on the board, if you will. Said you're looking for work. What do
I
you
am.
offer? You have a trade, practice. Don't look like somebody with fancy book learning.
I mean, I can read and write, but I'm basically got my skill with the cards, and in his left hand, a deck of cards basically appears, and I got my skill with the gun, and I can tell a tale or two.
Card player, eh? You ever use your skill to take advantage? Good at counting? Got a memory?
I mean, no, I just got skill and can usually read the people, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone's got a little bit of luck.
Little bit of luck. Looks to me like you got some loose sleeves.
Well, friend, we just met. I don't know if we can play naked.
You'll get a chuckle. The main guy speaking will spin his gun into his holster. His large Mad Max friend will follow suit. He will let out a whistle. He says, well, all right then, friend, why don't you go ahead, join us the fire here. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about this missing sister of yours.
He would make a habit of, after he said it, rolling up his sleeves a good 2 or 3 inches past his wrist. and would sit down with a, um, dusting off kind of the spot next to him. Well, I'm Buck Bradshaw, and I'm looking for my sister Bessie. She left Knoxville 2, maybe even 3 years ago.
A
All she said in
lot
her
can
note was
happen
she was
out
heading
here.
west.
A lot can happen out here that amount of time.
And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm going to come across her tombstone.
And what makes you think she might be in these parts if you weren't able to catch the name of the local town? He kind of
Well, she's
raises an
in
eyebrow. If you're not looking for a place, then you might be looking for a person.
I would he be a um notice or I would think it would probably be like a notice for um like if the guy's feeling even more nervous around him now that he's looking for potentially a person.
He's just speculating, taking
Okay.
note of, just trying to weasel more details out of what you've
Mm.
begrudgingly provided so far.
Oh, it's begrudging. Well, you see, I'm looking for a Mr. Thornton.
Mr. Thornton. Who's who is this Mr. Thornton in relation to you and Bessie?
Oh, I've never met him. My understanding is that he had um some uh, dealings with Bessie, all on the up and up. Um, and I'm just hoping, since he's the last name I have connected with her, I'm just hoping when I come across him, he can tell me what city, state, county, something where she was going, or at least where she was last going, or with whom, so I can continue in trying to find her.
Ain't that interesting? And what does this Mr. Thornton do that would put him out here in these wayward parts?
All I heard was he was a businessman.
Hmm. He shares a glance with his friend there. Don't think I caught your name.
Well, I'm Buck Bradshaw.
Sounds like law. You the law? Haircut like that doesn't put you in the army.
Well, I served, but no, if I were law, I'd have a lot more money on me.
Oh, you did. You a blue or a gray?
Well, it's kind of one of those interesting things where I was a little bit of both.
Well, on the battlefield, though, you had to be wearing a color. You had to be on a side. You a turncoat or a spy, playing both sides?
Well, like many folks, I played for the Union.
But you have some
But being,
Confederate sympathies?
well, I was born in Knoxville, it's Tennessee.
Aha. I'll let you know, Stray, we don't fancy an allegiance to either side. We have problems more than the politics and the warfare. People with more money got to worry about that. I'll tell you, serving as a soldier makes you useful in more ways than playing cards. Might lead with that.
Well, I find it tends to make people more skittish of a soldier than of a wandering gambler just looking for a sister.
You know, there's soldiers
Especially didn't want
wandering
to make
about
you
these
skittish when.
parts.
I'm sorry, what was that, Josh?
You know, there are soldiers wandering about these parts. Coyotes on the hunt. You still got friends?
Uh, yeah, but they're all east.
That's a happy coincidence. Can't say we're necessarily on the right side of those folks. Kind of peering at you intently, gauge your response.
I mean, I don't harbor any ill wills. Problems out east can stay out east, and as long as neither one of us make an issue with more of an issue with what's already happening out here.
Well, I'll tell you true, it's a bit of a problem. You kind of wander in randomly into our camp, as isolated as we are. But I do take your search for family as sincere. So I got me a conundrum. You ain't done me wrong. I don't rightly want to put you in the dirt. Can't say, though, I trust you just to be wandering off either. We might have to come to an accord, the two of us. You might, if you might be so willing as to enjoy our hospitality for a time. There's a suggestive tone to that. He's not saying you're a prisoner, but he's also
You're a guest that just can't
lingering
leave.
a little bit.
Hope you like beans.
Hope I like what?
Just thinking from the person doing the cooking, like, well, hope you like beans.
I think I understand what would be the terms of this accord.
Well, we're doing a little bit of traveling, and we're going to be heading a little deeper south. Lands are going to get a little bit rougher. You
Oh
contribute
my
your
baby.
sidearm. We'll be able to keep you housed and fed. We got a couple, few other guests, if you will. Long as I have your word, I'll take you for it. Might keep a close eye for a little bit. You understand, of course. Make sure you are well accommodated and ingratiate yourself well to the other members of the camp.
I think I can work with those terms.
You are interrupted by the arrival of Dakota. Dakota looks up at him. Dakota says, "You're going to want to see this." Little bit of hushed tones. He's not trying to alert the whole camp. So you don't get the sense of any kind of impending ambush, but definitely a serious, high alert, tense feeling. Dakota stands, nods at Cal. "Why don't you go
I have to
ahead
break
and
this for.
dismount there, Buck? Why don't you join us? Come have a look-see." And he gives a nod to Dakota, who will lead you off, seemingly toward the endless expanse, the New Mexico desert. Meanwhile, our friends have been led down beyond where they once went through a maze, activated the site to transform it. They find it to be completely inhabited. There is no sign of the maze. At the center, where there once was, housed a different kind of, it's still triangle shaped, but it's not the rocky pillar you had seen before. There's
Well then,
activity. This is a full, living, breathing, structured village. It bears no resemblance to the place you left mere hours ago. You are led quietly by Akin. I'm just putting him where his house is, but. And
I
you'll
will nudge
technically
the
be
mad
coming down from
scientist.
the north side. So I'll
I'll
actually
nudge
move
the
you
mad
guys up there.
scientist.
I shoot my flare into the air and signal my conquistador allies to come.
Well, that's going to cause some problems immediately, sir. Can I have you rethink that move? By the way, your boats are burned, so good luck with that.
No, not my horse.
I'll nudge Agnito and just say, "Careful! Apparently it's raining houses.
Hallelujah.
and and people.
I'm
Meteorological phenomena for the win."
Interesting. So how do
You
you
get it.
explain this?
Oh,
I
this is
doubt these things. Individuals worship the same Lord you do.
You know what? I just find that people do worship God. They just call them different things.
There was some invoking of that when you had found that sun rock statue, sun god, little pendant guy thing.
Mhm.
I forget the exact wording. I'm sorry. I'm right now
I've
making
kept it.
available the other main characters here in the village, which will be again in the Mayan Village folder within the Mayan Ruins. Also, too, if you haven't had a chance, there is for a newcomer characters as well as those some of those artifacts that they have found. Yes, one of them is a crystal skull. Not that Buck is an archaeologist, but uh, what are we trying to smart here, Mr. Agnito? And I'll add, you just rolled a 1 on your D12. That's a good start, a good omen, as you're thinking. What are you
Can I-
pondering?
Damn
well-
near.
Who exactly these people were?
Ah,
I
their
don't fucking know.
stylings, their attire is along a similar vein to the native tribes that you're familiar with, but still incredibly unique and different. To the extent that, like, the parallels that the native tribes you're familiar with, they have overlaps and differences. These guys, way more differences, far less overlap. But that was evident, of course, when you had gone to the temple, seeing the carvings, the artifacts you found. You are oblivious to whom these people might be, where they're from, why there's suddenly a village where there was once just a simple maze, long eroded.
Well, I'm at a loss.
It happens. I'll start moving my way through the town and, nod and whatnot to everybody.
Well, people just kind of looking around. This is fascinating shit.
And how did we get to this village again? Did we go through the portal?
You
Did we
did
just
not.
go
You
somewhere
simply
else?
exited the pyramid, saw that the spirits you had conversed with were made flesh, and now have seen so is apparently a whole village.
Yeah, this village is where that circular thing was where we ran around a maze and did stuff. The maze is gone. The village is here.
Fun.
That's amazing.
Ah.
Well
For
played,
the
sir.
sake
Well,
of funsies, the maze changed a couple times because it did have, again, round stone shape. When you had activated it, stairs formed as well as strange stone, little rock pillar in the middle.
and now we came back
This
down,
was
and this
in
valley is now a city.
Indeed.
Dig it.
Are you able to see fucking Dan?
Huh?
Are you able to see at all?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. Your pictures are cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, his skill with Midjourney is pretty impressive.
I am a fan.
I like the lion or monkey or whatever the hell that is.
Panther, probably.
That tracks. That or maybe a jaguar, at most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was, of course, you guys found a jaguar idol. Let me see. How does that compare? Close enough, yeah, actually. I'm just looking at them side by side here. Pretty close.
Not bad.
I like it.
In other news,
Yeah. So, what's the what? Well, shit. What are we doing here? Hey, Father Gardner.
Yeah.
Ask Chief Achu over there what we're doing here.
All right.
I am a sneeze, father of a Chu.
That's a good movie.
I don't remember what his name was.
That's my name, man.
And
It's
like
true.
some Robin Hoods, I can speak with a British accent. Well, English.
All right. So here comes a faith roll for you, sir.
Ooh, what are you invoking your spiritual devotion about?
Um, I will invoke the saint I mentioned earlier. I believe. I'd have to look it up again at this point. We're going to be doing tongues or speak languages.
Aha.
Saint of Tongues, Anthony of Padua.
Yep, we talked about him before. I'll take it.
Oh yeah, you will.
Wild out for the win.
Fantastic.
And so he'll ask the chief, like, so what are we going to do now?
You have restored us, but we lack our means of passage back to our home.
I don't know if you realize how much time has passed. I don't think your home's there anymore.
That remains to be seen.
Well, there is an Indian group of Indians not far away that are known as the Apache.
They are of the same people as the trespasser.
Yes, he's the young one of their group.
It may be your responsibility to inform them that the trespasser will be held here, will be given a fair hearing, but punishments are swift and severe. Since we are returned, I will have to assume an authority, and as such, we must consider the terms of the treaty, which has, by my understanding, been broken by his presence here.
Noted. So would you allow us to leave him in your care? He's probably still asleep. And we'll go get them and bring them here. Is that acceptable?
The terms of treaty must be discussed with authority and on neutral ground.
You
Should
want to
more
do it
come
outside
in,
of town?
they would be considered trespassers as well.
How do you want me to help you do this? You want to meet with them. I don't know what neutral ground looks like for you, but I have to bring your two groups together, but then they'd be trespassing. So help me understand how you want this to go, and I'll try to make it happen.
I mean, I'd
It
pipe in,
may
but I have no idea
be.
what the fuck they're saying.
Yep, they're speaking gibberish to each other.
Yeah, that's
But Carter is welcome to stop and translate, or would he rather translate the full results of the conversation when done?
I'd rather give the Cliff Note version.
Okay, absolutely. I would recommend you inform his people of his transgressions. It will be up to their leadership how they wish to proceed. It is entirely possible that he was sent on purpose. If they are declaring war, I reckon they will make such clear to you when you reveal his current situation.
I really doubt they're going to declare war. There's like 8 of them.
I can't afford- Hmm.
The treaty goes beyond the family of the trespasser.
Oh no, I was just trying to assuage any concern you had of war. I really doubt that's the case. How far is it acceptable to bring them here without violating trespassing? It's like if we walk to the edge of the village, you give me a landmark that I stop at, and then we kind of signal you and say, like, hey,
Their leaders should know the ways of communication and setting the neutral ground. Because they are the
okay,
ones who had set the trespass, it is on them to give us the signal, and he will give a word that essentially means parlay you would pick up,
sure.
but not in the way
Okay,
of like white flag. It's not a surrender, it's more of an equal truce, ceasefire, if you will.
no problem. All right.
But yeah, he
If you have no
it would
objection,
not be your responsibility. You of course have a position of honor among us, having restored us from our bounds in between. We would recommend that if you find war to be the case, that you not side with the trespassers people. We do not have the luxury of defining neutral parties in a breaking of this treaty.
that's fair.
He's
All
kind of
right. So,
pleading like, don't put us at odds, tread softly.
so he's like, so is it okay for us to go and try to set this up?
You are free and welcome to come and go as you please from this village, so long as you don't bring disrespect or trespass on our laws.
We'll do our best.
You've already earned favor, and we will be patient, as you were not raised since childhood to be among us. Your struggles with the child's puzzle toy is evident of that, and he gestures to Agneto.
Then I will take my leave and we'll gather our friends up and we'll go. Okay.
He nods.
All
Do
right.
please take care
Mhm.
of the items you had acquired prior to our return. It is likely some of them may be possessions of residents in the village. There may be a claim of heritage, ownership. You should be
Okay.
prepared should any dispute arise or claim.
We'll take care of them. And when we bring them back, we can discuss that stuff too. Because I don't want to have any of your villagers upset that they lost a family heirloom. All right.
A
He turns
figure
around.
interrupts, takes a knee, stands upright. Travelers approach. More outsiders. And he casts an eye to you guys,
Then we should
kind of
probably get going.
indicating they're like you more than like themselves.
We should get going so that they don't accidentally trespass, because it wouldn't be their intent to do so. They're probably saw your village come out of nowhere and are coming to investigate. And let's be fair, your village did pop out of nowhere.
Buck Bradshaw, when you had started out, you are joined shortly after leaving by a man who identifies, introduces himself to you, friendly, enthusiastically, with a handshake, being Dan Fuller, editor of the Hadleyburg Gazette, and hearing news of a new arrival and whispers about strange things going on. He's kind of the scribe, if you will. And so he just lets you know, keeps his pen at the ready, keeping an eye on things. A bit of an adventure going on about. He'll be eager to know who you are, what you do. And you will be coming upon native-looking village. Dakota whistles. He has a few words in private with the Apache who had guided you here. Apache heads back towards camp. The four of you entering toward the village. And Cal will actually
Well,
pick up on the side of you. They're giving you space, but also still wary, not just letting you be able to sneak up on him, if you will. So, Mr. Bradshaw, you'll be coming into town.
Okay.
And this will be coinciding. So, Father Carter, if you continue moving south, you will see some familiar faces coming in.
he'll hold his hands up to say, like, just stop right there, guys. He will come up and meet them.
Are these allies of yours?
They are allies of mine.
Very well. They too shall be welcome. Be sure to inform them of what has transpired and that they should be respectful of the residents here.
Okay. And he
He will,
bows to the chief
he will
to
stand
let him
back
know.
nearby, hard staring at everyone.
He turns around and in a language people can understand, finally.
Right?
And he's already given the rundown to the marshal and the doc.
Okay. Like on your way out there.
Yeah, like, here's what's going on. Here's what we have to do. Da, 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 da. Like, Dakota, pleasure to see you again. So, we found your wayward child. We
He
got him
fucked
out
up.
of... Oh, yeah, hard.
What
Let me
the hell
explain
is all
everything.
this? How did he start a whole village by himself?
Yeah,
He's been
that
busy,
was...
huh? And he chuckles, looks over at Cal for the supportive henchman chuckle.
Yeah, he was busy invading this pyramid up on the hill.
Violating the sacred land.
He broke this people's treaty. And I know this is going to sound... Now, let's put something into perspective real quick. You remember when you saw me, or you didn't see it, but you heard the tale from the two girls of what happened to Red's soul.
Well, I think they saw some shadows playing with their eyes, but if he did die, I'm sure the good Lord wouldn't see fit to ruin other people's heavenly experience with the presence.
Fair enough. So, when I explain to you the weird stuff that happened, I just want you to keep that in mind, that apparently this follows me like a magnet. And then he runs through the complete tale of what they did. He'll gloss over items picked up. It just like we examined these things that, that'll be glossed over, and then he'll go in detail about the kid, the fight, how we managed to bring him back, but that the kid violated a bunch of rules of Mayans that came back from the spirit world. They're resurrected.
Well, that explains why the others are so worried. They won't step foot past a certain point.
Because the law about them breaking or trespassing, they know where to stop. And the
So they
reason
have
no one,
some kind of deal, but they've been pretty
yes,
quiet about it. I got the impression it wasn't relevant. They were speaking of it in the past tense.
it's a very relevant thing because now these people are alive again and they expect their lands to be respected.
And then the past deals to still be honored.
So
So
they
that
still
idiot
have,
had the curiosity get the best of him, and he wandered in here, caused a
yep.
mess.
Oh, yeah.
You managed to clean it up?
Warlick.
We're almost to the point where it's cleaned up. They want to hold a trial for the kid. So I need to get the Apache to meet with them on neutral ground to discuss what the kid's punishment would be.
They've already
And
counted him
hopefully,
as lost. I think his
oh, he's
punishment
not
is going to
lost.
be what they decree.
Okay. We should still let them know. The reason no one's attacking you guys is because, just like you heard me say, oh, wait, sorry, no, that was in a different language. I apologize. I've told everybody that you all are my friends. And because the three of us did the service of bringing them back from the dead, effectively, we're considered honored people in the town. And you're being given the same leeway
Well,
because of
sure.
that
I
statement.
never made any treaty.
Right. I'm just trying not to make the
Hey,
situation
newspaper
worse.
man, you make a treaty? Dan shrugs awkwardly, not wanting to make eye contact with the chief. It hasn't dawned on him that the chief doesn't likely understand your conversation right now.
So the reason you hear me keep speaking in a weird tongue is because I have the ability to communicate with other people using the Lord's blessing. And I was speaking their language, which I believe is Mayan. So,
Those are supposed to be people far to the south of
yep,
my homelands.
yep.
Not so many around anymore. He's kind of musing, rubbing his chin.
Well, we fixed that.
Clearly,
Incidentally, bringing them back to life was a side effect of what we did in order to get the kid out of the temple. Wasn't necessarily our intention. We're as surprised about this as you are. Who's the new guy?
no, that one. He's lost a cattle or something out here. And he chuckles. Cal joins, as is customary.
Greetings, new guy.
Yeah, I lost it. Red's dead. No more cattle rustler in your group.
Well, if you just lost one
Howdy,
cow,
Father. How are you?
pleasure, son. What's your name?
Buck Bradshaw.
My name is Father Whaling Carter. Pleasure to meet you.
Um, you guys, all three of you, are from the south, so can I have all three of you make a notice check?
Coming up, sir. Again, wild down for the win.
All right, so you'll all pick up a little bit of that Tennessee flavor in his
The
voice.
twang, Tennessee twang.
However, Father Carter, that was a hell of a roll there out of the random. You have somebody from Tennessee in your family or in business dealings or something? That's pretty significant. Like you've picked
I'm
it
going to
up.
say business dealings, construction efforts and stuff like that. Sure.
All right. So I have a friend who's from kind of by Jersey and stuff, or Connecticut. He's from Connecticut, and he always had a particular accent. I once had a waitress who had the same one. I was like, "Are you from Connecticut?" And it was like really weird. And I wasn't trying to hit on her. It wasn't pickup line. She was like, "Yeah, blah 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 blah
Right.
blah." And so yeah, it's just something. Sometimes you pick it up if you were exposed to a specific person and it's unique in that. Like, where can I connect the dots here? Anyway, a bit of flavor of that for the Good Father.
Okay. Um,
So a good
Buck,
fellow Southern boy, though.
Buck, is it Tennessee or Kentucky? I'm trying to place it.
Knoxville.
Thank you. Well, you made yourself far out these parts.
Well,
I
as
do.
the boss man so colloquially and politely pointed out, I'm looking for Bessie, who's my sister, not a cow.
Ah,
I'm
well, he's a
sorry. It's
joker.
it's it's confusing. I meet so many ladies out there, so many Bessies. You never know.
Well,
Dan
Dakota's
is
a charmer.
trying not to laugh. He's trying to be respectful and not take sides.
Dan, glad to see you're doing good.
He gives you a little bit of a kind of an acknowledgement with the flare of his pen, furiously writing.
And the other one's Cal, right?
Si, senor.
He waves at Cal.
Um, he doesn't respond. You see a twitch of the arm. He's probably reserving his right to flip you off in response. He's being cordial
Mm,
and saying and doing nothing.
I'll take what I can get. All
Of
right.
course.
So we should all head back and go let the Apache know what's going on.
They might know more than we do. Seems they're
They
avoiding
probably
the
do.
place before the village even sprang up. How'd you
I
get
think they were trying
the fog to turn into this?
a lot of puzzle solving, literally with pieces of rock and stuff put into other pieces of rock that then lowered and changed shape, and then the fog disappeared, and it was a lot of puzzle solving.
Ah, no giant rabbits then.
No, not this time. I think you guys are safe.
This time it was mechanical ghost,
Yeah.
which
Of
sounds
course,
like an
Marshall.
oxymoron.
You know, when I say it out loud too, I'm just like, that's weird.
You're serious.
Unfortunately.
I really hate the fact that I am.
He throws his hands up in the air.
Now you can say you've heard everything.
Says, well, if you're honored guests, that means they might have some offerings of food.
Yes. I was hoping to get a meal a little bit later in the day.
Well, very well. Why don't you tell our host to expect us to return with an update and maybe throw in, maybe we can offer a little bit of bounty ourselves. Maybe you
Like a,
fancy going for an afternoon hunt on our way back.
okay, okay. Father Carter will turn and deliver Chief, we're going to leave. We'd like to come back later and maybe have dinner. But we're going to go for a little hunt so that we can bring some bounty back and share it with your village.
He thumps his spear. We are somehow bountiful and things growing in these conditions. However, we have not yet enjoyed a hunt, we would be pleased to share in a feast, an equal exchange. If there
And
are, go ahead.
we're gonna let those the other tribe know, who incidentally have not crossed any points like out of the town, a certain part out there. So I guess they know where the border is. I think there's hope for talks.
That still depends on the response of whoever their chiefs are. Again, when it comes to this treaty, they are one. And while they may be respecting the bounds now and not engaging us in a battle, they have already trespassed.
Nope, that's fair.
But I
All right.
appreciate the intelligence that it seems they are not plotting an ambush. You would do well to keep us apprised if that situation changes.
I'll let you know. All right. We'll see you later tonight.
He thumps his spear and will heavy stare as you leave.
Comes back to the group. All right,
Hard
guys,
gaze,
we can
hard
go.
gaze.
He's excited about the idea of the hunt, Dakota. That was knocked it out of the park. So let's go. I will BRB. I have to use the restroom.
Ah, all right. Enjoy your bathroom.
Mhm.
Marshal Rankins, Dakota is going to hang back a little bit on your ride back. He's going to nod to the new arrival figure ahead, Mr. Bradshaw, say, that one there is looking for Slick. Apparently had some kind of business when the sister disappeared after that. Now, Slick ain't necessarily the hardest of my gang. There's a possibility he could have run awry somehow. I ain't told the kid that Slick's with us, and he ain't seen him. What do you think, Marshal?
Well, the question is what's this new arrival's intentions? Find his sister or avenge any wrongdoing that might have happened to her along the way?
Well, he's at the hide and seek point. If there were any wrongdoing, it could be escalated, naturally.
Then I suggest you talk with Slit. And if there was intended wrongdoing, let the boy know so he can get on his way without any involvement with your gang. Before he becomes too
Well,
entangled in this wild turkey chase you brought us all on.
you know well, Marshal, I can't just let him go after he's seen us, knows our camp, knows the general direction we're heading. He's got friends in the army. I reckon I might have to anticipate your having our back. Things do get hairy if it comes to any kind of confrontation. After all, I got to look out for my own.
I mean, honestly, I don't see the issue. Because what it boils down to is the boy wandered out here in the desert, and he may or may not have those military connections anymore, depending on how long he's been out.
Well, he fancies himself a
Damn,
card player, so let me put it like this. I'm showing you the river. Ain't played the flop yet. I'm just anticipating.
regardless of the ending of the story, the first step is gonna be talking to Slick. And going from there.
Nods. Says, very well. I'll have him approach the boy. I'll let others know to keep back and quiet still till we get it settled.
I meant me and you talk to Slick first, see if there's gonna be any possible confrontation, then decide if you want to introduce him to the boy or not, or if you just want to send the boy on his way.
Even better if you want to hear his words direct. Let's set to that when we get back. Leave it at that for now. Maybe tell your friends, maybe not, as you will. He'll give you a head tilt, little hat nod, and steer his horse up. Go talk to Cal. At this point, Dan and Buck will be leading the way back toward camp.
Let's see.
Out
Marshall
of
will increase his
earshot,
pace.
of course.
The Marshal will increase his pace to fall in line with Father and Agnita and fill them in on the possible rabble rousing that could be happening in the near future.
Kids. Well, I hope we find the sister then.
Me
Well,
too. Yeah, but it is an awful big desert.
one way or the other, they seem to be dragging home lost puppies.
Yep. I don't know if I need to open up a church or a kennel.
Well, I'm sure there's something in the book about helping the less fortunate. Could always be
What?
both.
In the Bible? No. Psh.
Did we ever figure out if there's a patron saint of gambling, by the way? I know it's a little bit.
There is.
Yeah, all right.
I have no doubt.
There seems to be a
I'm pretty sure there's a
patron.
patron saint of interthing here.
Yeah, patron saint of rollerblades.
According to Google, it's San Cayeneto is the patron saint of gamblers, the unemployed, and bankers. Those three should not be together.
It's a
That's
circle of life.
fantastic. All right, Google. Patron saint of rollerblades.
Cayetano?
Cayetano. Yeah, that's a
Saint Lidwina of
We wouldn't
Sheedham.
have Aztec music playing anymore.
Patron saint of roller skating.
Nuh-uh. What is that?
Saints.
there's a patron saint of like lost car keys. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
1380 to 1433, a Dutch mystic who is honored as saint by Catholic Church, patron saint of the town of Sheedham, of chronic pain and ice skating.
Huh. I got nothing, but yeah, okay.
Before the referendum in the late Middle Ages, there was a saint that was actually just a dog who saved a boy from a river.
Yeah.
Patron saint of what's that, Lassie? Boy fell down a well?
They unsainted the poor dog. There's still a statue of him, though.
Aw,
Of all the people that they could have unsainted, the dog should not have been one of them.
right?
I know, right?
How good of a boy was he?
The bestest boy.
Uh, all right. So, back at camp. And again, Carter and Ognito, you guys will be filled in again there by Marshall Rankins that shenanigans may ensue because of presence of Slick back at camp and Buck's current search for him, per his sister. And getting back to camp,
Yeah, I'm
Dakota's going to
starting to
give
take
the
this
nod to the
personally.
marshal. What was that? Sorry, sir?
I'm starting to take this personally, you motherfucker.
What's that?
All horses have name tags but mine.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, um,
And mine.
about that.
No,
Yours
yours is
does
called
not. It has
Buckshorth.
Buck's horse.
Buck's horse name is Grant, by the way, because he has a slight addiction to beer.
That's because it was an old token. There you go.
That's fantasticals.
And here, I'll take away the
Just so you know,
circle
there is
because
a
they're on the map.
patron saint of farts.
Uh, of what?
Farts.
Well, that's lovely.
Saint Bonaventure is the patron saint of bowel disorders.
Okay.
Well,
And a paragraph further down, it mentions he could be described as the patron saint of farts, which is something that's very surprising.
I don't know if that tracks.
It spread this black one. Quick, kill the horses.
I'm just getting them connected to the character sheets. That's all. But taking away the aura. So they'll still have their name tag, but not the circle. Anywho, when Dakota gets back to camp, he's going to give a nod specifically to the marshal, indicating his intent to straight away visit the tent shared by Slick and Dan. Dan is hanging back and awkwardly trying to make small talk with a couple of the Apache, one of whom's nickname is Silent Wolf, so you can guess how far he's going to get in that conversation. But
Very
Slick,
far.
Very far for himself, just not much for Silent Wolf.
Slick.
He's gonna get very far. They're married now. Don't ask how it happened.
In the silence, you have time to appreciate their eyes. So Slick is going to give a pinch of the hat in greeting to Dakota and the marshal, while Cal is going to be kind of hovering at the tent entrance, keeping an eye on both sides of it. Dakota is going to return the nod, say, well, we have us a bit of an issue. Seems that newcomer that wandered in to camp has his eyes set on you, 'cause seems you were the last to see his dearly unaccounted for sister. Name of Bessie ring the bell. Lucas immediately stands, brushes his hands off on his pants, gives a chuckle. I remember Bessie. Clever one she was. She thought her prospects might be better up north. Head up to Salt Lake City. Wasn't worried about the gloom.
And
Shrugs.
those
She's not
prospects in those regards
particularly
being
missing, but she wasn't trying to announce herself. She and I, well, we may have stirred up a bit of a nest. A couple places. And he kind of scratches the back of his neck, avoids making eye contact with the marshal, very pointedly.
Would you care to elaborate?
I would not suffice. I'll hope it will suffice. I mean, that simply say she's not particularly lost, just probably changed her name, maybe her hair, headed off up into the fog, seek her fortunes there. We didn't part on bad terms or nothing. Not a bad last, that one. Stout backbone. Good to survive out in these parts.
Now, how much of this confidence scheme forging fraud is lies and how much of it's truth? I would like to insight the man in whatever way that's possible in this game.
What are you wanting to pick up? Because you'll have available like some body language and inflection, of course. He is reluctant to provide details on specific criminal activity as he doesn't want to incriminate himself. But you're a marshal and you're familiar with Dakota. You probably are familiar with his rap sheet, which again, you certainly are familiar with.
Oh yeah, like confidence, schematic, forging fraud.
So I would say it could be notice, it could be investigation. If you're wanting to persuade him to be more forthcoming, that's capital P persuasion, of course. Um, if you're going to be muscling him, like give him a good shaking, I would probably bring fighting into it for some. But yeah, it really depends kind of what you're angling for.
I just kind of want to read him at the moment. Figure out how much of what he's talking about is horseshit or the truth.
Very fair. Go ahead and please give me an investigation roll.
Is investigation a skill? It is. There it is.
Yes, yep. You've got
I really
a
hate the
dice
fact that
limit.
this is not alphabetized.
Oh,
well,
well.
And I'm looking up here under healing, and I was like, oh, look, I got intimidation. And then native languages. I was like, oh,
Is it because those were one of
where's my
the manually
where's my
added ones,
investigation?
or I know only
maybe.
Nope.
fighting can be? Yeah,
You can alphabetize it yourself.
only the ones that you
Can
manually
you?
add, right? I think,
Yeah,
Oh,
only the
yeah,
ones
you're
you
right.
manually add. Otherwise, you can't change the order.
and even like gear wheeling
Ah,
it.
that is shite.
Well, not as shite as the other character sheets we were using though, because there were some shenanigans
Oh, yeah.
that ensued. All right, sorry for clicking
Yeah,
around on your sheet.
it's slight aggravation.
Marshall Rankins, you are going to pick up sincerity. It seems like he's got a little bit of admiration, respect for the last. He doesn't have, like that wistful, romantic kind of twang to it. It's almost as he saw her as an equal. They made off on some successful shenanigans, parted ways, kind of even and left it there.
Hmm?
And he's kind of surprised. He's like, oh, she's not missing. She probably maybe changed her identity or something, but for no reason but to have a new life or whatever for no reason. Again, Marshall, please don't pry.
And what was the last moniker you knew her as, besides Bessie?
Oh, I always knew her as Bessie.
Hmm.
Bessie Bradshaw. That's right.
Well, Dakota, I see there's no harm in him talking to Buck, or that's the name, right? Buck.
Hmm.
Oh,
And
Buck
talking to
is
the
looking
young.
for. That's right. She said she had a
See
brother,
the
Buck.
yes. I see no harm in if you're telling me the truth. You talking to the young Buck and being as you're civil and you're truthful to him at least, you might survive the conversation.
I shouldn't have reason to worry about that. Dakota looks over at you, Marshall. Well, being as that there's no foul play, that's a good result. However, we've still got the problem. We can't just let him go riding back north. Salt Lake City ain't that far away, but I'm afraid he's, well, I wonder if you might accept him as a fellow guest of yours, take him under your umbrella with the others, as is kind of
That
necessary to our situation. Tell you true, I'd rather not see the kid be put down. It sounds like he just unfortunately wandered into the wrong camp at the wrong time.
if you can convince him to follow on this wild turkey hunt,
Well,
go
he
for it.
agreed to be a guest, if you will. He's not privy to the fact that we're continuing on, that we're going after the gold. He's going to want to share.
Well, memory serves, we just had a share become available.
He chuckles.
And then a random voice pops up from over there on the other camp for no fucking reason at all, saying, "If he's gonna keep him here, you might as well pay him for his fucking time."
Fair's fair.
If
I
you wanted to
have
convince him to stay, go for it. But you ain't gonna kill him, not with me in your camp.
I have no idea how, but there is a ladybug crawling across my screen. There ain't no aphids in
Inside of it or
here.
outside of it?
The outside of it, just like walking across it. I have the window slightly open. It's been super windy and a little bit rainy, but like there's also hail the other day. I mean, I thought ladybugs were a
Well,
spring thing.
What's the
It is
temperature up
spring.
there?
I mean, it was 70 degrees in Michigan yesterday.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
ate pizza
our winter
outside
was
for my
so
wife's
mild.
birthday.
Yeah, it was. Our winter has been so mild. I have no surprise everything's coming out early.
It's just weird. I totally didn't expect that.
Well, hell, it's like
No,
fucking
it's weird
40
too. Like I
degrees where
keep
I'm at.
things
Global
all,
warming's real because
I,
it ain't supposed to be 70 degrees in February
I
in
keep things
Michigan.
like super clean. There's no like bugs. There's no cracks. There's no. And it's
Oh
funny.
yeah,
I don't like leave
But
sugar out. That's how you get ants. You don't want ants. That's just funny. It probably came in through the window and like the wind and stuff, but I don't think there was like a hole
oh
big enough for a ladybug. I digress. Sorry, we're not here to play ladybug. We're here to
Ladybug
crawl in
detective.
the west. So,
I mean, if the ladybug wants to roll dice, I'm fine with it.
As long as she rolls well.
Yeah,
I did
that's fair.
have somebody interested in joining Esper, but that's
really?
we've had enough space bugs and creatures. So the ladybug. can't join. But yeah, anyway, I digress. The current situation, the not a kidnapping of one Buck Bradshaw.
It's a young adult
The
napping. He's
Dakota's kind of
19.
leaning on like,
not a
respectfully,
kidnapping.
Marshall, he doesn't want to just shoot this kid because he's not a bad kid. He hasn't crossed anybody, but he can't leave, and he might want to leave.
Then
What
offer
Dakota
him
said.
employment.
Come again?
Then offer him employment, convince him he wants to stay.
Well, I was thinking you might have better luck. If you can bring him into your fold, explain the situation, privy to share everything you like. He's not even lingered long enough to see a wanted poster of any of us, it seems, so should kind of let him know the company we keep. Plus, I'm sure your preacher's always eager for another convert.
That he is. Fine. I'll talk to the boy, but I'm all out of 10 badges.
Huh.
Oh, I don't care if you deputize him. That's your problem. That's for city folk. Out here, I'm the badge.
Right.
All due respect to Yorn.
Lick, come on. You're coming with me.
Dakota will exit, and he will find a place out of the way where he can watch with curiosity. And Slick will nod, gesture for the tent for you to go ahead, and he will follow.
Hey, Buck. Follow us over here to the other campfires.
All right, Marshall.
You'll see the marshal is accompanied by another man who
Time of day is it?
steals awkward glances at you, doesn't introduce himself. Go ahead, Mr. Agnito.
What time of day is it?
You are coming into mid-afternoon.
Mid
Evening will be
afternoon.
soon. It'll be, you still have time be able to engage in a little bit of hunting before heading off to
Mm-hmm.
special
While
feast for the
while all
evening.
that was happening,
Yes, sir.
I Father Carver, would you like some coffee or some tea?
I'll take the coffee.
I will be fixing a pot of coffee and maybe scrounging a little bit of whatever to eat to go with it. Bit of meat. It's a snack, not a meal.
Yeah,
Mac and bacon.
pocket bacon's the thing.
Pocket bacon's a thing. Would you like me to roll, sir?
I believe we've been using survival for the cooking.
I'll take that 5.
You are welcome to cook that perfectly adequate afternoon snack for yourself and your compatriots.
Oh, Marshall, just in time. Just taking some coffee and bacon off the fire. Are you and your friends there privy?
I'm always privy for bacon and coffee.
Buck, you didn't realize it until you smelled two of the greatest smells there are in the world, but you are famished. Your stomach growls in response.
Would it be possible to get a little bit of that over here, or should I
Well, I'm not your
go
servant.
scrounge it?
I'm not your servant, man. Come get it.
Buck would walk over, and he does have a mess kit with him, so he'd take out his plate and his coffee cup.
Yep. And
Thank you, much
Magneto will
obliged.
Like a kid
give everyone
prepared.
Magneto will give everyone a portion. For those who do and like it, he will offer everyone a cigarette.
Slick will come round the fire to your side, take you up on the offer of tobacco. Left mine back at the tent. If you'd be so kind.
Why?
I'll take one if you don't mind.
Coffee, cigarette, and bacon. Best lunch money can buy.
Breakfast too. Sounds fantastic.
Who are
Well,
our new
Buck,
friends here?
While you guys
I
are
believe
doing your thing, I'm going to go wander off and talk to one of the Apache and let them know what's going on.
Alrighty.
And you guys can take care of this scene. He's just going to excuse himself, thank Doc for the bacon and coffee, and take his cup with him.
Bloop.
well, Buck. Seems your hunting's coming slightly closer to its end. May I introduce to you one Lucas Slick Thornton?
Slick will
And
give a little bit of a flourish with a bow at the introduction. He will take his hat off. Not solemnly, as if you've presented a dollar bill, just at the fire, respectfully.
Buck
I
tipped
understand
his hat.
you're on the lookout for Bessie.
I am. Haven't seen her in 2, 3 years, and I just want to catch up with her and make sure she's all right, and see if at some point we can get what's left of our family back together. I heard you were the last to see her that I know of.
Well, certainly not the last, but maybe, I suppose it stands to reason, I was the last one that knew her as Bessie out here. I reckon getting back together with family, she ain't too keen on. Although she always had kind words to say about her brother. Tell you true, last I knew she was heading up north, Salt Lake City, gonna seek her fortunes. She's a clever gal, that one.
She did get the brains of the family. David, my older brother, and I did not.
Well, we're all blessed in different ways. Heard you were not so bad with cards yourself.
Do you have a talent for those as well?
Only in dire need. I fancy a game for fun once in a while, but when the stakes are high, I gotta pick my moments. He is avoiding catching the gaze of the marshal once again, quite obviously.
Well,
You get the
I
impression
would
he's a
hope
little bit
the
of a shifty one, maybe, this guy.
well, I would hope the marshal here wouldn't mind a, a fair game between gentlemen, as long as there was no fighting or brawling.
Oh, there's a few card players at camp. Reckon you'll fit in.
Well, we should get a
Don't
game
be
going.
sad about your losses.
Don't play against a preacher.
Huh?
We'll say if you get the preacher involved, you might have to run for your money.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
He won the last hand of poker we had a couple nights ago.
Well, it is a game of skill just as it is a game of luck.
He either has uncanny luck or uncanny skill.
Best
Pretty
to have
sure
both.
it's just the weather.
It is definitely that.
Slick says, "Well, it is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Buck. I reckon you'll fit in nice here. If you have any questions, feel free to seek me out. I tell you true, count your sister to be a friend. We did not part in bad ways at all. I still wish her the best. She's, just to confirm, she's not in any kind of trouble, is she?"
Well, none that I'm aware. I just heard her and you were in a business, and it fortunately, the business ended. Would have liked to have seen her here, as I've been looking for a bit, but that was pretty much all I heard. I just want to make sure she's all right.
I reckon she's doing quite well. Just have to probably catch her on sight. I'll see if I can get the word out on a friendly hand.
I'd be much obliged.
Well, all right
Do you
then,
happen to know?
gentlemen. He will put his hat back on and give a nod. I will take my leave then. Thank you, good sir, for the smoke. And he will take his leave, where Agneto and Buck and the marshal will remain at the fire. Great smell of bacon and coffee lingering above. Father Carter, you have gone quite a distance beyond Dakota, Blackthorn. See, Chaska's hanging out on the side, just kind of keeping an eye on things, but Dan will have gone back to his abode. And you had mentioned wishing to speak, Apache individuals.
He'll do all of his conversation in Athabascan. Like, I bring word from the village that the Mayans you're concerned about, the kid's alive.
Kai is likely lost to us. He knew he was trespassing, but he didn't believe that the treaty still stood.
Incidentally, because he trespassed, the chief of the village said the treaty is now broken and a new one has to be made.
As I understand it, that is true. We don't wish to set foot We are not going to give an indication that we are giving an ambush or challenging to an honorable battle on the field. We are eager to make haste away from this place.
Is there... I was trying to instigate a parlay between your folk and their folk so that maybe you guys could make a new treaty, but he said it had to come from your chief, and I'm imagining it's not one of you.
Our people would need to be told of their return, something we can endeavor to do when we return, with or without the gold.
They tend to hold a trial for the boy. I'll be there for it. And in whenever your people would like to, I've been given, because I brought them back from the dead, I've been given an honored status among their village. I can come and go as I see fit.
Kai's limited in how many sunsets he'll be able to enjoy. 1, 2? Not likely more than that.
No, I'm going to head back tonight and have dinner with them. And it'll probably be tomorrow when they hold the trial, so we'll figure it out from there. Now, just so I respect your customs, if they decide to kill him, do you want the body to bury it?
He was lost to us when he foolishly set foot there. He knew better. We were all warned when we came into these lands. We knew what to expect, what to look for.
And what to avoid?
Surely his spirit is corrupted.
It,
Greed let him in there.
yeah, I can see how that might do that.
He had much potential. I counted him as respected, but no more. We will speak no further of Kai.
Okay.
I encourage you to be quick in your dealings with those people and see us away from here, lest temptation reach anyone else or any other further transgression put us in peril.
Nope, that's fair. Probably get that all sorted out tonight, tomorrow morning, and we'll go from there. Unless they're willing to hold the trial tonight, then we could just settle it this evening. I'll have a chat with them.
Dakota might be eager to linger as well. Encourage him
Yeah,
not to
not to.
imbibe.
Yeah, I don't want any more customs broken. Thank you for your time.
You'll receive a curt nod.
And Father Carter will wander off away. Whee!
Jinx.
Whee!
That's awesome. All right, so while Father Carter will be returning to camp shortly, there will be a couple of moments before he is able to join your conversation. But Marshall, Buck, Agnito, how's your coffee? How's your bacon? How's your breaking his not a kidnapping to him gently?
Delicious, delicious, and ongoing. Possibly delicious.
Any napping that doesn't end in a kid is, or doesn't begin with a kid is, always good.
He's 19. He's an adult now. It's adult napping.
Those are the best time for naps.
Agnito just kind of eyeballs Buck for a minute. You got roped into this too, huh, kid?
I guess that's what I get for just walking into a camp.
Well, you can just go ahead and blame the marshal here. The rest of us do. Did you believe it or not?
Marshal,
This all started with a simple horse ride around town, he says, and then looks right at the marshal.
oh,
Not
and
my fault. The old Indian chief started shooting at me, and then put a map in my head.
Marshal, I meant to ask you, I, I, is this some sort of Western version of a posse? Because there's some unusual characters here with the man of the law.
Oh no, it's quite literally the farthest thing from a posse. It's, a matter of fact, exactly what a posse would be hunting. Besides a few of the women folk, and the father, and us sitting around this fire, about everyone over in that camp is wanted for some crime or another.
So, did they capture you, or because you got your guns?
To an extent, yes. Was going on my nice little walkabout town when an old Indian chief started to shoot at me. Eventually convinced him over yelling across distances and hunting him down to finding him bleeding out already on a wall. That I wasn't a threat to him. That he was in fact the instigator. He then made me promise to take some information he had and keep it safe. It was about at that point when I got done burying his body that an old friend of mine, well, friend is used lightly, it's more of an old bastard that I have to deal with every now and then because he just can't seem to stay in jail, appeared with his posse, took me captive, hugged me, drugged me back to their camp, tried to get the information of the map that the old Indian gave me. Didn't really work out for him, as the map itself, in some crazy Indian magic, exploded, seared itself into my mind where I can't forget it even if I close my eyes. Then, about a day or so later, the father and the doc here, friends of mine I met in the town, uh, decided to come and track me down. Found me at the camp, and they kind of got roped into it as well. At first, it was more of a numbers game. Not enough of us to take out them. Too many of them for us to slip away. Then it turned into sort of a hostage situation. A couple of the women folk are not part of the gang and totally innocent and being held. Trying to slowly figure out a way to get us all out of here, or slowly pick off the people that are problematic. Whichever one come first. Or
Marshal,
just follow this crazy turkey chase that Dakota thinks we're on to its natural end of infighting and see what happens after that. But otherwise, I regret to inform you. You're now tied up into this, and Dakota is a suspicious man. If you tried to leave, he would most likely shoot you down. Then I'd have to shoot him. And then all hell would break loose, and most of us would end up dying.
well,
Yeah.
Marshal, I hate to be a downer, but and frankly, by downer I mean a too high um hand. But God, you're making me miss the army. This This little territory of yours sounds more dangerous than the war.
It's not normally like this. This is more of a fucked up situation. What Dakota is after is at the end of some imaginary trail. They think it's gonna be a whole heap of gold. Probably gonna be nothing. Probably gonna lead to fighting and blame, and then they're gonna start killing each other. Which would be a fun day when that happens. In the meantime, though,
Because then the only treasure will be their bounties we can just drag us back to.
that's true. So
Well,
either way,
Marshall,
it's just at this point, it's either a waiting game or an action game, and we ain't got to the advantage to start any acting.
Well, Marshall, when the time comes, just know that I don't got no bounty on me.
Insight. Or knowledge. Does he have a bounty?
Can I please get an investigation roll from
Gonna
both
be
of
a
you?
double one.
Huh. About this time, Father Carter, you'll be stepping up on the scene. You may also read some body language here as you overhear a little bit of the end of that discussion.
He just chews on his bacon and finds a seat.
Welcome
Sipping
back,
on
Father.
near the last.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying I was finishing the last of my coffee.
Coffee.
Agnito's smart enough and old enough that even if he hears the conversation, he didn't hear shit. He's just sitting there drinking his coffee, eating his bacon.
Father Carter, can you please roll an investigation for me?
Oh, sorry about that.
No,
Yeah,
no
sure.
problem. We don't need no stinking badges.
Did you just see that?
Yep.
At some point, Marshall had said that I don't have another tin badge, and I immediately posted
Oh
that.
yeah. It's
Hey,
perfect. That's a movie,
Ryan.
like, it's been a favorite since I was a kid. Like, when I first saw it, I was too young to be watching Mel Brooks movies and didn't get all of the jokes. But yeah, it's absolutely classic.
Our characters couldn't
Apparently,
be more.
that one wasn't in the script. They just kind of
Quote from
added it.
most of them.
Our
Well,
characters are
so many things.
Our characters are polar opposites there, Brian. We just made an absolute fucking foreshadowing roll there.
So we're going to be tossing a coin back and forth between each other for no reason whatsoever.
Wee. So, this young kid, I
There they
mean,
go.
seems sincere, has been through the war, has a bearing of a soldier, although his haircut might not suggest that. Been away a little
That I'm a
bit.
hippie.
Also, too, out here looking for his sister. You could see, and again, earlier, the look of relief that would have washed over, as much as he may have held his composure when he heard at least his sister was alive. He didn't hear bad things, has a lead. So he is not at all coming off as deceptive. He has not yet spoken an untruth, as far as you can discern. Marshall Rankins, you would not know his name, which is a good thing because it's not in your ledger of people to bring in, alive or dead or otherwise.
Nah, I don't believe you do have a bounty. And judging by your get up and demeanor and how you hold yourself, you seem like a what the horse doing?
Stampede!
What the
You
horse
seem
doing?
like an honorable young man.
You guys could not see the evil lurking in his soul. However, the horses could not be deceived and have Roll the surprise attack on Buck Bradshaw.
I'm curious. Have you been taking note of how much we eat over here?
Those X's are not from food being eaten.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a couple
Just thought
different
I'd ask.
It was a couple different bounties that were acquired. Those are all still relatively fresh for you guys. Because Kai wandered off after your hunt. So, as far as you guys needing to acquire food, you have plenty of bounty that you can bring for the feast already. There is the
Okay,
option,
great.
of course, if you guys want to play Oregon Trail hunting and roll dice and shoot at critters. Ah,
Oh, well, I mean, our horse is cooking himself. We might as well just take him there. Wait a minute. Hipparchus, get out of the fucking fire.
wee.
You're supposed to be smart, you son of a bitch.
Oh God.
For God's sake, I named you after the father of trigonometry. Act like it.
Yep. Buck, there's me, you, the father, the doctor, and our 4 trained attack horses. We can take them.
You know, you probably train those horses to use guns.
I've given it thought.
I look over at the dock and say, like, well, there goes the gun joke. Just about to come up with that. No. Not quick enough on the draw.
Aha! At least your wit's not slowing down.
Not today.
Well,
Yeah, he had coffee recently. He's fine for at least another 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, and bearing
I'll
in
dr-
mind the way that your tokens are arranged currently, I'm sure there's something subliminal going
I'll
on.
drink to that. And Agnito will finish off his coffee.
You're a dick, Josh.
No, actually, that would be the Marshall and Buck, but
Excuse me,
uh,
I am but the buck base.
Mhm.
Rank
You're
is
the
the
shaft of the problem.
At least I'm the head of the situation.
exactly.
wow. But yeah, you guys,
Balls.
you guys do have probably a good couple
Father Carter's
hours
just
where
full of
you can
semen.
kind of snack, hang out, get to know each other before you'd want to be heading back for the offer of the feast. As such, if you guys wanted to like play some cards or something, you're welcome to ante up $1.05. See how that plays out.
Father Carter, I
Or
was
not.
told that you have the good blessing of the Lord when it comes to poker. I was wondering if you wanted to test that blessing again.
Are we having another poker night?
Well, maybe this evening. I think we should get back to the village and get situated over there.
Well,
Yeah.
you've got a couple hours before you'll need to be heading out.
Would you want to do it during the day? Do we got anybody else? Is it just us? What?
Agnito
Well,
like raises.
Slick
Agnito
said he
raises
was
both.
going to go with.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Slick said he was going to go see if anyone was anti. But that was
Agni-
20, 30 minutes ago now.
Yeah, Agnito will raise his hand and like, I'm not much of a gambler myself, so I'll just content myself to watch.
I'll do it. It wasn't always a priest.
You know,
Oh,
that particular idiom I have heard you repeat a few times now, Father.
Mhm.
What were you before you became a priest?
Oh, I own the largest construction company in the South.
Oh, you were an entrepreneur of sorts.
Yeah, still am, but I let my daughters run the business now.
If the largest one in the South, that's say you're more of a mogul than anything.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've heard that phrase before.
Dallas.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember the name of the guy, JG or something like that.
JD.
JD, yeah. So,
Who Shot
what?
JD is one of the biggest old timey like TV events of like
Oh yeah.
ever. Yeah. Anyway.
Uh, yeah, why don't you go find out? I'll be happy to join y'all. If I win some money, it'll go to the kid's arm.
Huh. That was very kind of you.
I mean, I walked away with $23 last time, gave it to the kid, and so we'll figure out.
Oh, you're back, Mr. Slick.
I'll throw in for a hand. Seems Dan wants to rest up a little bit before heading out. A little bit
Oh,
older,
dang
needs a nap. He avoids looking at the other two
it.
at camp that are elderly.
Oh, we have certainly had those days.
Indeed.
Now, out of game, Agnito, if you want to be able to play, you can play as Slick. I understand your in character lack of gambling desire, but if
Yeah, it's fine.
you wanted to
Either
throw
or.
in, just wanted to give you the
I'll play.
opportunity so you didn't have to be just an onlooker.
I'll play. I'll play Slick. He's a huckster, right?
Who knows? He's just Slick.
Well, if he had skill for it,
He's just a
all of the
man.
cheating,
Um,
all of the cheating, all of it,
now, that
every
depends.
hand.
Oh, so that's super awesome. I absolutely want to see that go down. Uh, Depending on how much the marshal has shared about the various bounties of people, because you guys have had time to small chat here and there, so you would have had plenty of opportunity for him to have given details on each of those figures. As such, you would know slick, fraudster, schemer, forger. Wanted Porster warns of his silver tongue and ability to manipulate unsuspecting townsfolk. By the way, if any details were shared about him to Buck, it might worry you to know that your sister was into probably criminal things, but that hasn't come out yet. Allusions to business is all.
Depends what
Well,
Buck asked.
From your
he knows
perspective.
that she was in the snake oil stuff. He just doesn't want to say to everyone she was in the snake oil stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Um,
Do you ask about any of the people in camp?
Are you asking if Buckwood?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. He wants to know who's who and who's going to stab who's going to stab him and that sort of a thing. And he tends to trust the guy with the badge and the guy with the frock,
Go beans.
even though he's not Catholic.
Well, that's the that one over there. He'll stab you. That one over there will try and rob you and then sell your belongings.
And then stab you.
That one over there will cheat you out of all your money and make you think it was your idea.
Huh.
The one of the ones that's not here anymore. He'll kill your cattle. That one over there will trade in illegal medical supplies and conspire against you. That one over there will burn down your tent and smuggle volatile substances. That one over there will steal advanced technology from you if you got any, so keep that under lock and key. That one over there will try and pay me off with blackmail and kill high-profile targets. So I hope you're not a wealthy man. That one over there will rustle your cattle and sabotage your homestead. That one over there will also steal from you, sabotage your homestead, and perform espionage against you. That one over there will rob a caravan you're a part of and evade the law. That one over there will raid small towns and settlements, robbing them blind and fight with rival gangs. And overall, it's just an asshole. That one over there will.
Overall, just an asshole.
That one over there will relay the messages of the gang members all back and forth to each other, so they can corroborate all their stories and hits together. And that last one over there, you don't want to know. Just stay away from them.
Marshall, begin to think that us good folks ought to sleep in shifts.
No, the last time we all laid down at one time, shifts may not be a bad idea, but then the bunny rabbits came through and herded them all off, and we had to go save them from horned rabbits.
I still got one of those if you need proof.
Also, sleep with a gun under your pillow.
Out of character, Goose. I was waiting for you to say that one likes murder, arson, and murder. Didn't you just say murder twice? He really likes murder.
I would have if the crimes would have fit. Oh, no. And Dakota. He likes murder, robbery, and murder.
Did you just say murder twice?
He really likes murder. Crazy enough, he'll try and smuggle your body afterwards. I don't understand that one.
Let's see which.
Well,
I'm just on my side choosing which picture I want to use as a backdrop for the card game.
And if you want, you can also go to the handouts and look at the Dakota gang. And I just went down and read you their charges.
I will.
Yeah, I was
So
reading
this
that, but
is
I'm
a
like,
splash page.
I was like, oh, it's a gang, and they're under adversaries, and I'm like, and I'm talking to them alone with a gun on me. This is great.
Hey, at least you got your gun. You might die, but you might kill one of them first.
I'm hoping more than one.
Can I please have Carter and Bradshaw each roll a d20?
Just a
Who in
D20.
Bradshaw?
Just a d20. Can I have
But
you both try again?
and do better this time.
Well, just not the same. Okay, so the good news is I did in advance make a Buck Bradshaw deck. The bad news is we kind of alluded to Father Carter seeing his this time, but with a new fighter entering the arena. Dun, dun, dun.
yep, the Buck Bradshaw deck.
Now, one thing that I don't like is that for me, the shuffle button is right in the middle of the face. That's annoying.
I don't know what you just clicked on, but my Steam just popped up.
That wasn't me. I have no control over your Steam at all.
What the fuck, Steam?
What I did
Doesn't
was loaded a playing card deck onto the field.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm sitting here laying on my couch, watching it all go down. You're like, oh yeah,
No,
the
it's
draw
fine.
button, middle of the face, and Steam just pops up. Like, what the fuck?
So, for the course of this game, since Agnito is going to be playing as Mr. Slick, roll gambling with a d8, and if you're cheating, then you'll roll the skill to be able to get with a +2, and
You'll have to roll
if
for
you
slicks there.
succeed, no, roll yourself. Um, for the sake of the game, just change your gambling dice to d8, and then when you want to cheat, you have a +2 on your roll. If you get a critical failure, you'll be caught, and cheating will allow you to draw an extra card unbeknownst to your friends.
Wow.
Apparently, he sucks at gambling.
It's
Well, they
still,
don't have his +2 in there.
yeah, it's still a success.
So 7 with cheating.
Is the marshal cheating too?
No, I'm just
And
gambling.
Father Carter?
No,
Okay.
just a straight roll for father.
I was going to let you guys draw out and play a full game. Wow, Buck.
Oh, wow, that's a waste of a 20.
Not
All right.
No.
necessarily.
Is Buck
I don't think they're
cheating?
ever going to play with me again.
Can I show 2 decks at once? Or is it, I wonder?
I have no idea.
Ha, I can. All right. So when you are cheating, you will draw from the Father deck. That way, when you guys show your cards, if somebody shows 2 aces of clubs.
Buck Bradshaw in the 19th and 17th century. God damn it. Alright, so how many cards am I drawing?
Because you were successful in your cheating roll, you'll draw 3 from the Bradshaw deck and 1 from the Father Carter deck.
God damn it.
That
I
extra
was not
1
supposed to.
will be your cheated. Are you kidding? You drew the Joker? That's a waste of a Joker, too. Actually, use the Joker for your cheaty roll, and that can be anything you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to
Oh,
I'm trying
drag
to I can't. Yeah, no, if I drag it just face up like that.
drag it onto your character avatar on the bottom left of the screen.
Yeah, because draw
Well,
is not staying up.
let me recall and shuffle.
Yeah, because when I try to click on draw, it's not staying up on my screen.
So let me deal 3 cards to everybody. Offline players, no. And we're not going to worry about that. Let me see how that goes.
Fuck it,
Oh,
I drew a Joker. It
here we
sucks.
go. So we want Father and Agnito, and Marshall and Buck. Ha! Merry Christmas.
Alright,
Oh, it's not into the corners, it's to your actual icon.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, and it looks like
so
I drew off of Father Carter. Okay, so contrary to what I previously said,
but I am cheating. How does that work?
so what you're going to do, instead of drawing an extra card from the Father Carter deck, you're going to, or here, I can just drag one onto you. Now, that card is going to be your Joker. It can be any card that you want, regardless of what it says it is right now. I don't want to take
Alright.
away your cool Joker draw because that was awesome. Ante. What do you guys want to start with as ante?
I don't know how much money does Slick have.
Slick is willing to see what the others want to offer up. He could go $1 or 5 for an ante.
I'll let you do
Start
the
things
Slick
off
stuff,
friendly.
and I'll just play the cards.
You get to control his financial destiny, sir.
All in every hand. See, that doesn't work with Father Carter, because Father Carter is 50 fucking rich.
Yeah, he'll just, he never states what he wants it to be. He's just like, all right, you guys pick it. We'll have fun.
What to get a man who has everything?
All right,
Faith.
and we are going to go in clockwise order. Starting from the top of the temple will be me, the dealer. So, Father Carter, you are to the left of the dealer. You get to declare if you are going to fold, if you're going to raise, if you are going to pass. Check.
I'll raise.
Ooh. By the way, what did we settle on for an ante?
$1.
Sure.
$1. All right. Hats off, gentlemen.
How much do
So
you
is this
raise?
like Texas Hold'em?
Oh, are we doing raises at $1 too? Is that okay?
Pretty
You
much.
raise however much you want to raise.
Well,
Oh, I can just pick that then.
Yeah.
All right.
Raise you a million.
Yeah, typically in poker, yeah.
Then why don't we just make it exciting? We'll do $5.
oh, damn.
Going clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise. I think Buck's the next one to make that decision.
So, like I was saying, is this like Texas Hold'em but with like 3 cards as opposed to 2?
I think so.
I don't really know how Deadlands does it. It's supposed to be Texas Hold'em, but your gambling roll is supposed to dictate how many cards you get, I think.
I was just
I'm
going to
not really
do
sure how.
regular. I was just going to do regular Hold'em with a
It,
3-card draw, and then you can use gambling to cheat extra cards, and then just play it out where you ante by round, and the river will have an extra card when it goes all the way around, if not everyone
oh,
has folded.
oh, how about why don't we just play regular Texas Hold'em?
Well, we
By all
already got this
means.
round going.
All right, we already started this one.
I'll stay in. So that'd be $5 then.
Yep.
Okay. Is that $10 total or just $5
6.
thus far? That'd be 6.
Yeah. The dollar
Slick
ante.
will fold.
Oh, thought you said all in every time.
No,
Oh, damn it.
I'm not an idiot. I'm assuming he's not. Is he an idiot? I don't know what his intelligence smarts is.
No, actually. No, he's not.
Yeah, so I'll try to play a little smartly. He'll fold.
Fair.
I fold.
All right, it's between them two. Pot is steady. Next card.
Yeah, Brian wanted to raise, and you guys were going for
He
5 of.
Yeah.
he raised, and Buck called it.
Buck accepted.
So and the other two folded. There was no more raises, so cards drawn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Buck, did you call?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not hear. I'm so sorry. So now we lay out cards and do the thing.
You lay out one more card, and hold them. You would lay out one more card. You'd lay it on the turn.
So Josh needs to lay out a card.
Yeah,
Yep.
whoever. Yeah. Oh, he's
Yep, I'm
getting.
the dealer.
He's fucking putting pictures up for Confederate money. Oh, goddamn! All right, and then another round of betting, starting with the father, would kick in.
Oh, if he
Yeah,
calls,
so we
doesn't it
had
end?
antes from everybody.
Antes would have been $1, but for,
Oh, I
yeah,
thought you
no. When it comes
started
back,
at 5.
when it
I
comes
think
back to
it
you,
was
Brian.
1, and then Brian raised it to 5.
Oh, wow.
So there'd be 4 1s and 2 5s then. But yeah, when it comes to you, Brian, now it's your choice to either fold. You can call, which just no betting, or you can raise. If you raise, it forces everyone else to either call or fold. They don't get the option unless they raise your raise.
Okay. Buck, do you feel lucky?
I just feel lucky.
All right.
I'm
How
alive.
about $10?
The problem with playing against a rich guy is he can just buy the pot every fucking time.
I'm noticing that.
Yeah, it's fucking just straight in the butthole. That's why in poker there's a buy-in, and you only have so many buy-ins. It puts a max limit that people can do. So someone can't just sit down at a a $50 table with 10 grand and be like, yeah, I bet $1,000 every hand. And no one's be able to cover it. And he'll just buy all the blinds and then leave. I like
I think
poker.
I can.
Well,
I think I can put it in at least the once.
All right. If you want to stick it at 5, we can do that. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh no! You said 10. I gotta either call or fold. So
All right. All
He,
right.
if, yeah,
I mean,
if he's reasoned to 10, that's exactly what that is.
you can raise it past 10 if you really want.
no, I'm good with that because I'm
It's
not
good at that.
rich. The good thing about playing this online is because I always forget the exact order of what's better than what. So I just Google it.
High card, pair, 2 pair, 3 of a
Yeah,
kind,
I got
flush,
it pulled up.
straight. Oh, okay. Or wait, straight flush. I always get the straights of the flush mixed.
One
So,
time my father actually
a flush is better than a
had a
straight.
royal flush.
A royal flush better than a straight flush. Like
They,
royal flush
oh,
is the best, so when it flows down from there, like flush better than straight. Yeah.
I got a pretty good hand.
Aye.
and then after flush is 4 of a kind, and then full house, and then straight flush, and then
And then,
royal straight flush is the highest.
all right. So I
And
raised the 10.
yeah, and then he matched it. Oh, hey, cool, there he is. And
There it is.
then
Perfect.
and since it's all even again, then the river. I wonder why it's called the flop turning river. I wonder what came up with that terminology.
I know very little about Texas Hold'em.
I love Texas
Yeah.
Hold'em. It's my
Flop is
favorite.
the first set. The turn comes after the flop, and then the
Yep.
river is the last card.
Yeah, it's time for the river.
But yeah. And traditional Texas Hold'em, it would just be you guys start with your 2 cards instead of 3. But
That's fine.
next hand, you guys got a free cheat round.
Do
All
we
right.
need to? We need
It's
the
time
last
for the
card,
river.
right?
You guys both anteed up the 10 there. So
Yeah.
we are
Should be up to
now
16.
going to drop that down there.
No help for the straight. No help for the flush. Someone could have a flush. And now it goes back to you, Father Carter. You either check. I mean, you can fold here, but there's no point to it. You can either check or raise.
I would like to call.
Yeah, so you check, and then
Check.
it goes to Buck. Buck can check or raise. I mean, he can fold if he really wants to. But again, no point
That
to
would
it.
be yeah. You what did you do, Brian?
You
I
checked.
said check, call.
I would just call.
And then at this point you would reveal your hand.
Okay, great. I
How do
happen
I
to
do
have a
that?
full house. I'm going to drag
I,
the cards on first. So I have a full house 7 high.
you put your cards on the top because you put them behind all the character pictures. I can't see shit.
Yeah, put them on top of your.
Yeah, put them on top of your picture there.
Okay,
Oh wait,
I'll start.
I could. Oh wait, yeah, I could. I forget. I keep forgetting. I could like zoom out and shit.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah. Just put them on. Yeah, when you bring your card hand
Sorry.
out, just put them on top of your own picture. That'll save things.
Okay. I tried to move it and then it went right back.
Really? Oh, there goes.
Oh, that's the picture you were talking about. It said it
Oh.
there.
Oh, except that's not a full house, is it? Because there's no 8. That's a 9.
No, it's 3 sevens and 2 twos.
He has a full house, sevens
Oh,
over
the
twos.
2s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good hand.
It's
It's
pretty
a
damn good hand.
fantastic hand. What do you got?
Not that.
Not that.
There's $34 in the pot right now.
Yeah, so if you click on your cards
Yeah.
above your token, they have that pop-up box. You can click and hold them and drag them to the board.
Yep. Nope. I believe. What the heck? I just have a straight. It's not as good.
Almost.
You had a good hand. It just he
Yeah.
had a better one.
Yeah, if you had different suits, you'd almost have a royal flush.
I mean, I can make a full
Right?
house with 7s and 9s. Or 7s and jacks, actually, because the Joker would be a jack, right?
Then you'd win, if I understand it correctly.
Oh
No,
wait, no,
because a
no, no,
full
wait,
house
no,
you
no,
need
I
3 of a
wouldn't have a full
kind.
house. I'm
So
sorry,
yeah,
I was double counting the
yeah, you'd only no matter what
sevens.
have a 2 pair.
I'd have either 2 pair or a straight.
Yeah. Brian wins.
Well, I
Indeed.
appreciate the game.
10,
Shibling.
16.
All right, that
So,
is plus $34.
I'm not going to add anything because I'm going to walk over and donate it to the kid with the broken hand.
How do I get rid of the cards over my character? Oh, there we go. You did it. I don't know who did it. Someone did it.
I am recalling, shuffling.
What's the new book say? I'm curious.
About gambling?
Yeah, because
It's
I always thought
basically
that.
just like a
It's
roll.
just a quick, yeah, kind of contested roll.
Really? Ah, the other one went into card play and shit.
Hi.
Like, well, that was fun, gentlemen. I'll be right back to look at my cards. Oh, are we doing another hand?
Oh,
Oh,
if
I'll
you
just
want.
hand you up whatever I've got. Sure. No, that's fine.
Actually, so apologies in advance. I always lose track of the time. I know for me it's only 10 o'clock, but I know if you're on the East Coast, it's going to be what, 1? So I don't know if time
Something
One
like
is
that,
an
yeah.
plus.
issue. If it's a good place to wrap here prior to going to the Mayan feast, certainly could transition out, but could also play another hand or something, if and you like.
Do you want to call it
Or
after this hand?
Yeah, I would call it after the hand.
All right, cool. Same.
all right, well then you have been dealt. Ante's up.
Hmm.
Ah, starting with who?
Carter, left of the dealer.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you need me to do?
Decide if you're going to pass or raise.
I haven't seen any cards out yet.
Yeah,
They're on the character
you
sheet.
start. You
Oh,
start with
I'm
what's
sorry.
on
I
your
haven't
hand.
started with a. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I thought I had
No,
those
no,
out
no, no,
for.
no, no. You do your first round with what you see in your hand, and then comes the flop, then another one, then the turn, then another one, then the river, then the finish.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that. I'm sorry. Um,
That's fine.
I'll raise another $1.
I'd call.
Yeah, fucking numbnut'll stay in for $1.
I'll call.
More dollars.
And since there were no real raises other than that, comes the flop.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
okay then.
Thank you.
No,
Wait, what did you do?
I got rid of them. Those aren't really
Why?
gonna. Those aren't gonna be dealt. No, you're not gonna have 2 wilds on because they don't actually exist. Now, before we move on, you guys do have, if you want to make your gambling roll to attempt to cheat and get a free card from the Father Carter deck. Wow. You got a couple raises there. Merry Christmas, sir.
You know what? I'll give it a try. Gamble, right?
Are you sinning?
Oh, don't do that. No, that'll hurt your spell casting.
Fine,
He
fine,
casually asked without a panic or any kind of allusion to consequence.
Yeah, I'm
fine.
gonna give that a try, and then the eye of God bears down on him, and he's like, "Oh shit! Wait a minute. Wait,
Mistakes
they've,
Ooh,
were
they've
made.
it is really warm in this desert, but you felt a hell of a chill.
a hell of a chill."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be a -2 on all faith rolls for a week.
Whew. And then another round of betting starting with Father Carter.
Yep.
I'll throw in another $1.
Ooh wee.
I'd call.
I'll call.
Yeah, he'll call. Oh, there we are.
All right. Put another dollar in.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Hmm.
Might as well.
Fold.
All in for the extra dollar?
Yeah.
I thought, what's his name, folded.
I didn't hear a fold.
Marshall?
Marshall
Marshall
folded.
fold.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. And I'm also sorry for the cards that you were dealt.
Not bad, huh?
We wouldn't know. For all we know, it was 4 aces.
We've got the river.
And then we do
Ace
like a final round
high.
of betting.
What's that, sir?
Is it a final
Uh-huh.
round of betting? Yeah, then I'll
Right.
throw in another dollar.
Another dollar. High rolling. Buck, was that in for another buck?
Yes. Sorry, I was sitting here trying to do math.
Oh, all good.
He'll call the dollar and then raise 10 more,
Oh,
forcing the other two to have to ante up $10 if they want to stay in.
Fold.
I can't keep track of all the ones. How many ones have we put in thus far?
all the ones that are on the field.
Total of $18 is currently there, plus the 10 from Agnito. I folded.
From
Oh.
Slick, whatever his name is.
So we each put in 4 ones, or is it 5?
Some of us are 5.
Here, I will clean it up a bit like that. And give you another one of those. So Agnito just raised another 10.
Yeah, I folded at this point. It's all up to Buck.
Yeah, I'm
All
trying to
up to
figure that
Buck.
out. Oh, what the heck? He'll call.
So you'll put in another 10?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
And then Slick will throw down a jack and a queen for a straight.
Ah,
8, 9, 10, jack, queen.
very nice.
And I will just fold the cards.
You called, sir. You show him.
Yeah, that 20 gambling roll really did me shit.
Yeah. It in the game, if you do it by the game, it's supposed to be, do better for you, but if you're actually playing the hands of poker.
Which is hilarious when you also spent an edge on card sharp.
Right.
Well, also too, like if we're playing full hands of poker, it's your personal skill that comes in.
Yeah, your
That's why I was just
ability.
allowing it to
Yeah.
be used for the extra cheating cards. so that you could do something. And sorry, Brian, to take away cheating from you, but
No, it's fine. It makes
reaping and
sense.
sowing, I suppose.
No,
Reaping and sowing.
Father Carter has followed the exact same thing as the last game. I won the first one, I lost the second one. If we'd had a third one, I'll probably win that, but we're going to call it here. So he only lost like $5 out of the 34 he won. So that's still $29 to the kid.
Indeed. I actually,
What'd you
now
have?
that that is settled, let me go
What'd you
to
have in your
my
hand there, Buck?
notes. That was plus 29 toward prosthetic. Excellent.
Oh, I don't think anybody in the camp wants to play against me anymore. Well, we both lost out on that one, Buck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Agnito won $38 minus
Flick.
antes.
Flick won $38.
Sorry?
Slick.
Flick won $38.
Touche. Tough game, gentlemen.
Slick is slick.
But don't worry, I'll give you a chance to win it back.
I'm not worried about it.
Anyway, did y'all want to keep going, or is it
No, I'm
late
tired.
enough? Yeah,
I
I
gotta work in the
figured.
morning.
All right, y'all. It was fun. Dan, I'm glad you're
Yeah.
here.
Oh, me too. And definitely
Likewise.
ain't gonna be playing no more cards because I got $2 to my name.
Oh, no.
Well, the father's all about helping people out. If you need something, let him know.
He'll put you on the payroll.
Yep, that's how it works. It's like, so what do
You're
I got to do
welcome
to
to
get back?
the.
Show up to church on Sunday.
Ooh. Are you young enough to be an altar boy?
Whoa, whoa.
Oh,
I didn't mean. I don't know where
oh.
you're getting. What's wrong with that? Like, there are altar boys. They serve the Lord.
They
Oh,
also serve the Father.
Ha
I think in their case, they mean daddy.
ha!
Ah,
We
Uh,
convicted the priest in our county of like doing it with 3 altar boys.
yeah,
it's
that's why I made the face, because there's too many stories of this.
a real thing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes going to Red Mass a little awkward.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm